23:7. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahuwah, that they shall no more say, Yahuwah liveth, which brought up the children out of the land of Egypt. But Yahuwah liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, and from all the countries where I had driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land. So, as much as this is talked about, especially in the scriptures, about how amazing this event is, those days are going to be over, and there's going to be a day that comes when they're going to talk about this greater Exodus, this second Exodus, whatever you want to call it. They're saying that Exodus pales in comparison to this right here. And furthermore, there's going to be a big rude awakening for some people. So here we go. This is another mention of it. As I liveth, saith Yahuwah, surely with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out will I rule over you. And I will bring you out from the people. So this is talking about the same event. This is the second Exodus. And I will gather you out of the countries wherein ye are scattered with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out. And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people. And there will I plead with you face to face. Like as I pleaded with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Egypt, so will I plead with you, saith Yahuwah Elohim. And I will cause you to pass under the rod. And I will bring you into the bond of the covenant. Listen to this. There's going to be a lot of sad people. And I will purge out from among you the rebels and them that transgress against me. I will now listen. He's saying, I'm going to gather them. I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn, and they shall not enter into the land of Israel, and ye shall know that I am Yahuwah. There is going to be a lot of people, brothers and sisters, that this is that same moment. This is that same moment where they're like, Lord, Lord, open to us. Did we not prophesy in thy name? And did we in thy name did cast out many devils? And then thy name did this and this and this? And then what did he say? Away from me. I never knew you. You workers of iniquity, you lawless people. You didn't keep my commandments. How many times did I tell you to keep my commandments? And you listen to man that said this one verse or these two verses that kind of, if you take them out of context, I guess it may sound like what you're trying to make it sound like. The law is done away with, and let's reason with one another. If there's hundreds, if not thousands of verses that talk about obedience, and there's like a handful written by one author, right, that we want to use as a witness, man, I feel bad for these people. I really do. And that's why we all need to have a heart for our brothers and sisters, because they're still our brothers and sisters. There's two different events. There's the day of Yahuwah when we enter in New Jerusalem and the 1,000-year millennial reign, and then there's eternity. There's a lot of people that are not going to make it in New Jerusalem in the millennial reign, but will make it into eternity. Because the scriptures is the scriptures. Everyone that calls upon the name of Yahushua HaMashiach shall be saved. Saved from what? Tribulation? No. From the second death. There's a lot of people that are going to be in eternity that are not going to be entering into the land of Israel for the 1,000-year millennial reign. And that's that same moment we see with the wise and the foolish virgins. They're like, Lord, open to us. And he says, I know you not. Why doesn't he know you? 1 John 2:3, herein is how we know that we know him, if we keep his commandments.